Chapter 1. The day everything resets. Starting from zero is like standing in an empty field after a storm has wiped everything away. There are no buildings, no shelter, no tools, but the land is still yours. Most people fail here because they focus on what they lost instead of what they still have. If I had $0 in 2026, the first thing I would secure is not money. It's clarity and control over my financial direction. Money flows to structure the same way water flows to a channel. Without a channel, it spreads and disappears. So my first move would be simple. I would sit down and write 3 things. What I can do, skills, even basic ones. What people need, market demand. How fast I can connect the two. For example, imagine I can edit videos on my phone. That skill is small, but in today's world, content is currency. Someone, somewhere, needs that. So instead of thinking I'm broke, I think, where is my first $10 hiding? Because wealth doesn't start with millions. It starts with proof. Chapter 2. The first $100. Proving you can create money. The first $100 is not about survival. It's about identity. Because once you make money from nothing, your brain rewires. You stop being a consumer and become a creator. I would focus on speed over perfection. Here's exactly what I would do. Offer a simple service: editing, writing, designing, posting content. Use free platforms: WhatsApp, Instagram, TikTok, Facebook. Message 20 to 50 people daily. Not randomly, strategically. For example, if I see a small business posting low-quality videos, I would message, "Hey, I noticed your videos could perform better with small edits. I can improve one for free. If you like it, we work." That one message is like planting seeds. Most won't grow, but one will. And that one can turn into $10, then $50, then $100. Money is like fire. You don't need a forest to start, just a spark. Chapter 3. Survival mode. Building cash flow, not status. At $0, your enemy is not poverty. It's distraction. Most people try to look successful before they become stable. That's like painting a house that has no foundation. If I had nothing, I would focus on cash flow only. Cash flow is oxygen. Without it, everything dies. So I would avoid unnecessary spending completely. Eat simple, live simple, think sharp. Reinvest every dollar back into growth. For example, if I make $50, I don't celebrate, I multiply. Maybe I buy data to reach more clients. Maybe I improve my skill with free tutorials. Maybe I upgrade my tools slowly. Think of it like planting crops. You don't eat all your seeds, or you stay hungry forever. Chapter 4. Skills. Your real currency in 2026. In 2026, degrees are optional. Skills are mandatory. Money follows value the same way shadows follow light. So if I had nothing, I would aggressively build high-income skills. Not random skills, market-driven skills. Examples: content creation, video editing, copywriting, social media management, sales. But here's the secret. I wouldn't learn forever. I would learn and earn at the same time. For example, instead of watching 10 hours of tutorials, I watch 1 hour and apply immediately. Because knowledge without action is like having a map but never walking. And the faster I apply, the faster I earn. Chapter 5. The power of leverage. Turning $100 into $1,000. Once I make consistent small money, I don't stay small. Because money grows through leverage. Leverage means using something, time, people, or tools, to multiply results. For example, if I'm editing videos for $10 each, I can increase price with better quality, work faster with templates, or hire someone cheaper and keep the difference. Let's say I charge $20 per video, pay someone $10 to do it. I keep $10 profit. Now I'm not just working, I'm building a system. That's how you move from worker to builder. Chapter 6. Building an online income system. In 2026, the internet is not optional. It's the fastest path from zero to opportunity. So I would build a simple online presence. Not for fame, for income. I would pick one niche: finance, business, motivation. Post valuable content daily. Teach what I'm learning. For example, if I'm learning how to make money online, I document the journey. People don't follow perfection. They follow progress. And slowly, views turn into attention. Attention turns into trust. Trust turns into money. It's like planting a tree. At first, nothing shows. But underneath, roots are growing. Chapter 7. Saving. The discipline that builds power. Saving is not about being cheap. It's about being strategic. If I earn $500 and spend $500, I'm still broke. But if I save even $50, I start building power. Because savings create options. Options create freedom. So I follow a simple rule. Pay myself first, even if it's small. For example, every time I earn money, I keep 10 to 20% aside. That money is not for spending. It's for building. Think of it as your financial shield. Chapter 8. Investing. Making money work for you. Working for money is survival. Making money work for you is freedom. Once I have savings, I don't let it sit idle. I invest, but not blindly. I start simple. Reinvest into my skills. Reinvest into my business. Then slowly into assets, stocks, digital products, etc. For example, if I make money editing videos, I invest in better tools to charge higher. Then later, I create my own digital product. Money is like an employee. If you don't give it a job, it becomes lazy. Chapter 9. Mindset. The invisible advantage. Two people can start at $0. One builds wealth. The other stays stuck. The difference is mindset. If I believe there's no opportunity, I won't act. If I believe money is everywhere, I start searching. So I train my mind daily. Discipline over comfort. Action over excuses. Growth over fear. Because your mind is like a GPS. If you program it wrong, you'll always get lost. Chapter 10. From $0 to momentum, the breakthrough. At some point, something changes. It's not sudden wealth. It's momentum. You start seeing more income opportunities, better clients, more confidence. And suddenly, $0 feels like a distant memory. Because now you understand the system. The truth most people miss. Starting from $0 is not a disadvantage. It's a clean slate. Because when you have nothing, you think sharper, you act faster, you learn quicker, and most importantly, you build real wealth skills, not fake comfort. If you're at 0 right now, you're not behind. You're at the beginning of your strongest version. Because money can be lost. Opportunities can disappear. But once you learn how to create value from nothing, you can never be broke again. If this opened your eyes, subscribe, like, and share this with someone who needs a fresh start. Because the journey from $0 might be the most powerful story you ever live.